this. The note that was left on a BMW, which was parked in a handicap spot 2 weeks ago. The note got one thing right, but that's only one. The anonymous note leaver was right that Milstead was a professional and was right that the guy who drove that BMW was about 35. He was parked in a handicap spot at Grand Rapids, Michigan, YMCA, on October 9th. The reason why he was there, he's playing wheelchair rugby. The note said, "I'd love to see your wheelchair. I'm guessing you're a male 25 to 35 professional who thinks he's got the world by the ass, but I could be wrong." That's the note. There's the note.
I didn't know the world has an ass.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't.
It does. Yeah, it does.
That's interesting.
Community ass.
Okay.
The ass collective, Pat.
So Leslie, the BMW's husband, or Leslie is the wife of the BMW owner. She says, the author of the note on my husband's car, to whom it may concern. You left this note on my husband's car. My husband is David Hunting. I want you to tell you a little bit about my husband since you took the time to write him in the parking lot last night. You're very close on age. He's actually 36, and he is a professional with a full-time job. He's also a quadriplegic, which for him means that he can no longer move his legs or his fingers in either hands. He has no grip. So if you're willing to give him, your functioning hands and legs for the rest of your life in exchange for his 6-year-old BMW and handicap parking pass, I'm sure he's willing to make that trade. As for having the world by the ass, you think he's some arrogant jerk who wants to park his fancy car in a handicap spot and strut into the YMCA in Grand Rapids, Michigan because he thinks he's a badass? Why are you so confident? Listen to this question. Why are you so confident that a handicapped person couldn't be a hard worker who successfully owns a nice vehicle? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Leslie's post has been shared now more than 750 times. Kind of ironic because the guy was trying to right a wrong. He assumed some jerk had parked in a handicap spot that he shouldn't be. So he was trying. He probably felt like a good person trying to do a good thing. The problem is he was wrong. This according to our affiliate up in Grand Rapids.
Isn't this the case all the time when you have these situations where, like, you feel... this has happened to me so many times where something's gone wrong, someone's treated you wrongly in a business transaction or whatever, and you get that feeling like, I'm going to do something about this one. I am not going to sit here. And you want to stand up and you want to say something, you want to be a wise ass, you want to say something that you think is tough or wrong. If you ever do it, it always turns out this way. Like, if someone doesn't show up for an appointment and you get all pissed off about it and you call them and leave a message and you're all angry and then they call you back, yeah, my mom passed away. I'm sorry, I'll be there as soon as possible. I feel like I always think of that, and I haven't done it in a long time because of this. I just always think that that's going to be the outcome. And I swear it winds up being that way all the time. It's like if you don't say anything, then they were just out like at the casino blowing you off. But as soon as you get that attitude, as soon as you wind up trying to have hubris and walk in there and be the tough guy, it always ends that way. You shouldn't. I think there's a lesson there somewhere.
So I think what I'm hearing Stu say is just shut up and sit down.
Yep.
What I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with saying something, but there is something wrong with saying it in that way. Trying to be like the way that letter was written to the person was, if you want to handle that, there's ways to handle that. To write some letter where the truth about them and they're just a horrible person and you're the good person and you're going to try to make it an ass out of them by writing them this insulting letter. That's never the way to approach it.